Beth was sitting there reading the teleprompter, and whatever the script or August was saying, it was projected through that teleporter. Or, and as she watched, August talked about his case to the jury member. My girlfriend had a terrible biological parents, terrible, and to her it feels like they will forever haunt her, even though they are very much alive. She claims she still hears them somehow, and she is deaf. The one flaw that my girlfriend has, and that's why they left her. They knew exactly what happened when blood started to pouring out of her ears and left her their disabled daughter on the ground. It tells the courtroom. Beth couldn't read it again as she had continued talking. She started to feel like in her inner questions like, did he feel sorry for me? Is that why he's dating me? Because he feels sorry that my parents left and he felt that he couldn't be that evil. She continues to read. You guys are terrible. That's what level of terrible you are. I saw you gaps about how terrible they were, and you are just bad. You have abused and neglected your child, August says. Beth was in the back row crying. She wanted to leave, but she waited until it was over, then waited for August. August was very confident, and it scattered and shattered him after he saw Beth. Beth, what happened? He asked as she was crying. She stands up and he noticed that she was very furious. Take your lunch, she signs and sobs and throws at him. He gathers it in his arms and grabs her arms, forcing her to stay. He pulls her close. They both stare at each other with a bold look on face. She signs and fixes the lunch in his arms. He let go of her arms and wipes some tears from her eyes. What? He signs, being gentle. Ved was very furious. He shouldn't have said that she was disabled. She just used a different language. Am I charity case for you? She signs slowly. She didn't want him to say yes. August looks at her oddly. Where the heck that came from? He wraps his arms around her shoulder and goes to lead her out, but she sobs and tossed him away. Beth knew if she got too close, he would have under his spell and she wouldn't be able to be mad, and it was very hard to stay mad at him. He harshly grabs her arms and drags her outside. Then he drops his lunch onto the ground and starts angrily signing. What are you talking about? He signs his motion quick. Charity case? Then he realized why she was saying that. She was there for his argument. I was there. I read it. To you, I'm flawed. Even though other day you said you were saying that I should sign instead of speaking. You are only with me, or you are staying with me because you feel bad. My parents left me, and you would feel bad if you left me like they did. If you left me when I was dead, is that why you stayed? Because then it would mean that you are just as bad as my biological parents. Or was it because I'm disabled and felt like you needed to take care of me? She signs going off on him. And why won't she? Because he was the very, 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 very close and important person to her. And Hearing that from someone very much important, it hurts. And her feelings were hurt. And she was going to let him know that, no, that's not what I meant. I think you are nervous about tomorrow and facing your parents. Let me take you home, August says, gathering up his super late lunch. I'm not nervous. I'm angry. You think I'm disabled? That's why you are here. That's why you stayed and you used my story. That was my story only for me to tell. And you want and told people it? You think you're better than me because you can talk better? Because you aren't flawed like I am? That's science. Disabled? That I'm better than you? Do you have any clue how many nights me and my dad had when we felt left off our conversations because my family is deaf, because we didn't understand or could keep up with them? 2 out of 6 of us were flawed. Two of us can hear perfectly, and for most of my life, it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense because they seemed cooler. I I never thought deaf people were disabled because I have seen them to do impossibles, like ignoring what people are saying about them behind their back. That's impossible. They were so clueless, and all my life I have fought people defending my family so they don't dare get all defensive on me. I know what to say to your parents. You were flawed and disabled. Not, but for a single second, did I think that of you? He signs back, now just as angry as Beth. Every sign he did was beautiful. Beth has never seen him sign this beautifully. She felt bad and August felt bad. He told her story when he shouldn't have, and she shouldn't have went off or angry on him about how her parents thought of her. Come on, I'll take you home, he signs, both of them still equally angry, and was very slowly coming down. Beth signs thank you to him and then gets out of the car before he could sign anything back. Beth had thought that night would be peaceless because of tomorrow, but all she could think of the August and August.